What's up, guys? Enrico here, and if you can't tell by the title and you can't tell by the background, I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on the Skypiea arc of One Piece. It's been a very long time since I actually done an arc review for One Piece, and those are on the previous channel that is now terminated. So I apologize that you can't watch those arc reviews, but we're going to be starting these back up on this channel, starting with Skypiea. Now, why did it take me so long to get to doing this review? Well, I was forcing myself to watch Skypiea and it was dragging too much, and then I was forcing myself to read it. I have to say Skypiea is probably my least favorite arc so far. There's a certain arc that comes after Skypiea that I actually like more than this one. A lot of people are going to be like, well, how can you like that arc over Skypiea? And if you don't know what arc I'm talking about, that's the Foxy arc, or the Davy Back fight arc. I actually enjoyed that more than Skypiea. Skypiea didn't start getting good for me until they actually showed Enel, and he started to actually play a role in the story and in the trials and the battle and whatnot, and he started eliminating all the Straw Hats. Once Enel started to make his move, that's when Skypiea got a lot more interesting for me. Granted, I do like the whole world building that Oda does. I always like that whenever it comes to One Piece. And I like the fact that we got an explanation about Jaya and Skypiea and how they are connected with, you know, El Dorado and everything like that. Basically, the ending of this arc is what I love the most. Like I said, Enel's appearance and making his moves, and also seeing the flashback of Noland. I thought that was very interesting to see as well, and how he was friends with Kagero, or I believe his name was Kagero, whatever, basically Wiper's ancestor. And Wiper was pretty cool too. You have to admire his dedication to trying to get back his holy land, his people's holy land that Ganfor stole from them, and then Enel stole from Ganfor. So that type of stuff is interesting, but I felt like the arc dragged on a very long time. Even in the manga, it seemed to be dragging for me, just because I really wasn't attached to any of the new characters. Wiper was cool, Ganfor was cool, and Enel was cool as well. However, the Kami's vassals, they weren't interesting. They were very bland to me. I didn't like those characters. I thought the characters from Alabasta, the Baroque works, were more interesting than the villains from Skypiea. So that plays a role in my thoughts and my opinion of the series, of the arc as well. Because if I don't enjoy the villains, it's going to kind of make me not enjoy the arc, and then it dragged on because I don't really care about the villain. I don't think they're that interesting. Where Alabasta was just as long, but I liked the Baroque work agents. I thought that was cool. But overall, Skypiea wasn't a bad arc. It just wasn't my cup of tea. The arcs that come after Skypiea, however, are awesome in my opinion. I will be doing videos on those. I'd have to give Skypiea, if I had to rate it, I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. That's just my personal opinion, my personal feelings on it. It's still above average, but it's not as good as the previous arcs in the series, and it is hell of isn't good as the arcs that come after Skypiea as well, like Water 7 and Enies Lobby and whatnot, which I can't wait to do videos on those because they're probably some of my favorite arcs in the series so far. But what are your thoughts on Skypiea, guys? Leave it in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you want me to do more One Piece arc reviews. Granted, this was a very quick video, but I think I got my point across. I got my thoughts across. And it's been a while since I actually read Skypiea, so it's hard for me to recall all the information. But I am able to recall what I enjoyed about the arc and what I didn't enjoy about the arc. So I think that's sufficient enough for the video. Let me know down below, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.